We talk about unity, but do we really mean uniformity? Coming up next on Pastor Bob Daly. Well, we all want unity. We want people to get along. We want them to get together. We want to build our groups and build our churches. But sometimes unity becomes uniformity. I've never been very successful with uniformity. I don't want to look like everybody else. I don't want to do, really what everybody else does. And yet, sometimes we expect that, even on the other side. In the early days, when we were kind of rebelling against the status quo, the long hair just started coming into fashion, and the hippie days, we were Christian hippies. And in those days, the Jesus people, we were kind of something different. And honestly, I think we looked down on other people who weren't like us. And there was a sort of, uniformity that came into our place. We wore certain kinds of clothes, certain kinds of hair. There were some things that were done that were part of our movement, and the unity was great at the beginning, but it became uniformity in so many ways. And I've seen that played out all of my life. People get something going, and then all of a sudden there's a lot of rules and regulations and uniformity. We have to believe the same things, we have to act the same way, and sometimes almost dress the same way too. The Bible talks a lot about unity, but it also talks about diversity. And can I tell you that diversity really is the spice of Christianity? It's not always what we have in common, but it's what we have that's different. We use our spiritual gifts together in harmony. And yet those gifts are very, very different. And some churches almost seem like they want everyone to have the same spiritual gift as the person sitting next to them. We're not all alike, and we shouldn't be. It's the diversity that really helps us to grow, not the uniformity. And so when you feel like you have to conform, when you feel like somebody's telling you that you have to be uniform instead of joining the unity of the body of Christ, then you really need to think about that. How creative are you today? How much of your own person are you today? Are you letting someone else kind of dictate how you think and how you dress and how you live your life? And if that's the case, you may be on the wrong track. The Bible has some definite guides for living. Has some definite guides for the things that Jesus wants us to do to be successful and happy. But that doesn't always include uniformity. So, things to think about today. Unity is great. Things that we have in common, we concentrate on those things and bring them together in love and in the spirit of Christian unity. But when we want everyone to be just like us, right down to the detail, we have a problem. God bless you. Have a great day.